Hello.
David.
Hey,
Hey, David Banks. This is the Rob and Slim Show. How you doing, brother?
my favorite show. How you guys doing?
Good. How you
All
doing,
right,
man?
How you been?
Nice, doing great, doing great. Good to hear you guys as always. Looks like things are going great.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, man. How have you been, bro? Anything new on
Nice.
the horizon?
Yeah, things have been going great. Just plugging away, doing my thing, enjoying it, and trying to, and all the good stuff.
Nice. What new projects do you have going on?
I got a new film coming out called The Dark Tapes, which will be out April 18th.
Ooh. All right.
Everywhere. It's kind of one of those kind of like Paranormal Activity meets Blair Witch found footage kind of stuff.
Okay. Is it like a network TV show or?
No, it's a film that'll be out everywhere on VOD. It'll be out on all the VOD platforms and stuff. I think the trailer was just released today, actually.
Cool,
man.
That's big news. How did your last
Yeah,
film do? Didn't you do Cut?
Yeah, no, the last one was Bornless Ones, and that one was came out a couple months ago too. So that was a fun little thriller as well. Got to play the goofy, dorky, comedic side of that one instead of getting killed for once. That was nice.
Oh, you survived?
Yeah, I get to live this time. It's great. I don't know why I get killed. I mean, maybe I'm that annoying. I just get killed off and everything, but that's fine. You know, like, okay. No worries with that. It's fine. But I think that seems to be the thing. That's the pattern I've noticed. Me and a couple of friends have that running joke where it's like, I don't think we've ever lived in, and if it comes to anything drama, suspense, or horror, we're just not going to walk away. I think maybe one. Every blue moon, I'm like, oh, great, I get to live. Sweet. Okay, nice. So I snuck out of that one.
Nice, dude.
Fairly unharmed, yeah.
What did you do in the Dark Tapes?
That was what's going on there is kind of it's a horror anthology with a lot of different, kind of like VHS, where several stories meet to kind of come together and get this really dark, demented story. And I guess, again, the director, Michael McClellan, is this was his baby, something he's been working on for years. So it finally was out there. We met at a screening and, pitched the whole idea and said, this is what we're doing, this is what we're working on. And it sounded great. I said, I'd love to be a part of it. So it finally came to fruition, and it's just going to, like I said, it comes out April, so I'm pretty stoked about that. It's dark. We saw the final edit about a month ago, and it's turning out great. I think Epic Pictures took it, and they're the ones that did VHS as well, and a couple other films of that genre. Again, so that was it's kind of exciting to see. I'm more excited for him because this is something again that he's been working on for so long.
That's cool.
I just read that I think it's 10% of all films in Hollywood even get on the shelf. So that was pretty insane when I heard that. I'm like, geez Louise.
Yeah.
Wow. Have you ever written something that didn't get picked up?
Yeah, my writing partner and I, David Roundtree, who we did cut together. We did something before that, a comedy called Mr. Reality, and we had interest from Lionsgate and all that stuff, but it just kind of got shelved, and we decided to do something else in the meantime to wait, waiting for it to get picked, because obviously that's what everybody does out here too. They just sit around and wait. Yeah. So, we're not going to do that. We're going to be a part of something here and make something happen in the meantime. And we've always been fans of that genre and stuff growing up, and I've always been into it. I think because I wasn't allowed to watch it, so of course we want to watch it.
Right.
Yes. That's what Slambo was talking about last week. Was it last week with the Jacob's Ladder?
Oh, yeah, Jacob's
You weren't
Ladder.
allowed to watch
it. I remember my parents watching it as a little kid, and they wouldn't let me. They made me go to bed.
That just makes you want to watch it.
Yeah.
Then, of course, what do? You sneak up when you wait for it to be on again, or you sneak to your friend's house that has the parents that allow you to watch it. And
Yep.
I had one friend growing up. That reminds me of what was it? The Appetite for Destruction. It was a tape back then, and his parents kept finding it and throwing it out, but he kept rebuying it, and he would make everybody a copy.
Oh yeah, see, nice. There's a couple. There's the horror side of it. Obviously, Freddy and Jason and all that, but there's also the really raunchy comedy stuff like Porky's and Revenge of the Nerds. It always had that gratuitous, that ass shot when your parents walked in that was never on like an hour and a half before the entire film. But as soon as they walk in, the boobs are shaking in the shower, and like, oh, great. Okay, so it's got to be turned off now. I get it. And then there's like a creepy, perverted kid that's watching this one part that they happen to walk in on. And yeah, I never was able to finish any of those. And I had one friend too, my friend Ray Chenoweth. We used to always go to his house because he had the parents that would always like, yeah, put this in, it's great. Here, I rented it for you. Just enjoy it. I'm like, yes. So that was amazing. The only time I get to watch these now without someone over my shoulder saying, hey, you can't do that. You can't watch it. It's great. It's amazing. I'll put the surround sound on and I'll just blare it. And it's the best. Nothing beats it, man.
Yeah, dude. What is your favorite film from the 80s? Horror or comedy?
Ooh. Oh, I'm going to go down as far as comedy, definitely Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, Uncle Buck.
Nice.
Vacation.
Yes.
Of course. Max Dugan Returns. Those really set down because I don't know, just something that again brings us back. And those are the ones I was allowed to watch, of course. So those, the PG-13, where they're allowed to drop in one F-bomb. But times have definitely changed since then, of course. But yeah, but they're trying to recreate them and bring it back as far as that era. And I just love anything in that era. Again, it feels great to see that kind of stuff. And there's some people that are kind of grabbing on. I've been watching a lot of 80s. Well, obviously, Hot Tub Time Machine was a great one.
Yeah.
Kind of bringing.
I couldn't watch that. I got stoned, and
Oh.
it just made me feel sick. I
Oh,
felt
no.
sick. That Hot Tub Time
Terrible.
Machine. It was a bug out, and I threw up, and I just couldn't watch it.
I liked it. I thought it was like one of the last good comedies I've seen.
Yeah,
They're not making anything that good anymore.
Yeah.
No, that's the problem. That's the problem. I've seen a couple. Gosh, The Bronze was actually really good.
Okay.
That was a good one. That was as far as recent comedies that actually. Because usually I'll turn them off. Horrible Bosses, I do like that. Anything with Zach Galifianakis, I'm a fan. Just such an odd, lovable, quirky guy.
What about
so good?
Superbad? Did you like Superbad?
I didn't see that.
Oh man.
You know what?
Yeah.
I was on the fence with it. Certain parts I was like, okay, yeah. I guess, but it was so hyped up that I expected a little bit more. I love the ones that you just go into not knowing a thing. Like I said, like The Bronze to me was almost like Bad Santa and Napoleon Dynamite combined. It was raw,
What's
it was
that?
gritty, it was
Yeah.
naughty. It was.
What's that new one with Tracy Morgan and Ice Cube or Ice T?
I don't know.
And who's the guy? Who's the guy that talks really fast from Horrible Bosses that you remind me of, David?
Oh yeah, Charlie Day.
Charlie
right?
Day. Yeah,
Thank you.
it's like a.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, dude, he's awesome. And like I said,
It's
I love
Charlie
that guy.
Day and who?
and Tracy Morgan and Ice
Tracy Morgan.
Cube.
Oh wow, that's
I
a
don't
random.
know.
It's like,
Yeah, that's
and they're
weird.
teachers
Oh,
that get in a
Fist, The
fight.
Fight.
Oh,
It's
okay.
called The Fight, I think.
Is that what
Yeah.
it's called? Yeah, that looks cool.
So that one actually does look pretty good. And I think I was thinking of another one. I did see Bad Santa 2 last week, and that was actually hilarious.
Was
It was nastier than the first one. I mean, it's no filters whatsoever.
Yeah.
But it was hysterical. I was halfway through. I'm thinking to myself, how are they getting away with this? Everything about it is so nasty, and they just. But it's great. It's amazing. I watched it. I'm like, holy cow!
Yeah, I
And
was.
you're rewinding certain parts because it's so funny.
I watched like a little bit of it, just bits and pieces, but I don't know, because I guess I kind of jumped into the middle, and all I'm hearing is just like, it just to me just sounded like how many curse words can I add to this sentence, and how many curse words can I have in the next sentence after that? And I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, it was. I think they counted 360 something F-bombs in part 1, and no one wanted to touch it.
Yeah.
They said there's no way. If they took out the F word, obviously there'd be like a half a script left. So that wasn't. So everybody.
There was
You know,
one
then they
scene.
have.
I'm sorry to cut you off, but there was
were-
one scene that I saw that was really funny where he's fucking the big cop in the bathroom, and he puts his hand up her ass.
Yeah, see what I mean? Yeah, it's,
That was
it's
funny.
nasty. It's raunchy. It's like, oh my gosh! But and again, if you thought part 1 was bad, it's just part 2 is even nastier.
I like
Like,
Horrible
okay.
Bosses. Those are
Horrible
some
Bosses
good
are
movies.
great, yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Those are great. I
Yeah.
love those. Like, that's one of those things too. Shock value. It's funny. You just think even Jennifer Aniston get raunchy. It's like, okay, this is kind of cool. I love it when an actor takes those when you're normally used to seeing them, I think I was just talking about Bob Saget last week. He's a guy that was obviously G-rated his entire career. Then he just came out and started doing stand-up, and he was so just like YouTube some of it, you'll be blown away. Everything is insane, it's nasty, but it works for him because you don't expect it.
Yeah. He said that was him all along, and when he got like the Full House role, like his friends would call him, I can't believe people are buying you as this. You're such a piece of shit.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's always
that makes sense. Yeah. That totally makes sense.
Yeah.
I think that's the thing where it's funny because it's always kind of a drag when you meet someone that you've looked up to, that you've idolized, or thought was so funny, and then you meet them, and it's just like, oh, what a drag! You're not really that funny. You're not that nice, and you're kind of a dick. And that's always kind of a drag when you see that side of someone. And it's just like, oh man! And you hear these stories about certain actors, and it is kind of crappy because again, growing up with these people that you really liked, really laughed at, and it's just, and you see them, you're just like, oh shoot, okay, damn it, what a dick! And I think that's part of it. That's probably the hardest part of meeting someone that you really. As if acting isn't freaking hard enough, it is. There's levels of different crap. The hard part isn't. It used to be like finding the right agent, and then once you find the right agent, it's like finding the right agent that gets you the right roles, gets you in the right doors. And now my big thing is it's not about finding all that. You get that, you're happy. Then you've got my big tease now is sitting in the audition room with these fucking actors that are just. Here's what I do. Here's who I know. Here's the check. I had a guy show me a copy of his check last week in an audition. I'm like, are you serious?
Wow. What was that, to like psych you out or to impress you?
I think, looking back, I think it might have been either a psych out thing or just, it all stems from insecurity. It's like a fucking 12-year-old girl.
Yeah.
Really, who just needs attention. It's like the kind of girls that take pictures of their, look at me, I have new nails, and it's strategically placed right next to the Mercedes-Benz logo. You know what I mean? They just do that to show you. They're just like, come on, give me a fucking break. Your Mercedes has expired tags, and you're driving home to a shit shack. You're not impressing anybody. I know what you're doing. But it's all a show. It's a show out here, and everybody's got to be a part of the show. And it's just, to me, that's the hardest part. I was telling my girlfriend that I don't know how we picked this. How we dove into this career. Because if I had to start all over again, I definitely wouldn't do it. I'd sell used cars, something. I don't know, but I wouldn't do this. Because it's just the levels of crap that you're seeing every day, and it's just. And to me, like I said, you sit in the audition room, you wait, you want to kind of go over your lines, you want to be left alone, and then you just hear these people next to you that are talking about everything they're doing, what they're booking, and like I said, that check thing really just blew me away. I'm like, dude, are you fucking... I just had to walk away. I'm like, I can't even be in this room anymore, man.
Have you ever met somebody that you looked up to that you didn't respect anymore after something like that?
Yeah, absolutely. Ice-T. He's a dick.
Wow. All right, wait. Go on.
Yeah, and it's funny because I grew up again in that era of like, oh, cool. Then he had his own like metal thing he was doing for a while too, Body Count. I'm like, oh, cool. So, rapper go metal guy, and I met him in an elevator once, and just, I said something small. Like I go, hey, I love your Body Count stuff. He's like, yeah, whatever, man.
Oh,
okay, really?
Shit.
And then there's this uncomfortable. We're like the 16th floor, and we're riding all the way down. So there's this real uncomfortable, like, I wanted to say something, and I didn't want to say something. And I kept my mouth. I'm like, just, whatever. Maybe he's having a bad day, but I was like, fuck that.
Wow.
And again, how hard is it to be just, hey, oh, thank you.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
David,
it's just everybody's in there. They might have a bad day. I get it. Whatever. But again, and then you meet someone that you don't expect, and again, they go out of their way, not even that much, but just to say, oh, thank you so much. That was great. It really means a lot. You go your own way, and I'm more apt to go rent his movies at that point. I'm more apt to go check out his music or whatever he's doing.
Yeah.
If he's just, not humble, nice.
David, I plan on going to the bar after this show and just walking up to people and be like, I talked to a Hollywood actor, David Banks, earlier, and just showing commercials of you in it and stuff.
And I'm just gonna go and give me like whatever.
Well, yeah, but then you start thinking, gosh, is this the way people have to be to make things? I don't get it. But I don't know. I'd rather just lick gasoline off poison ivy to be a dick. I just don't get it. There's people that just, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Go fucking find a happy place. Go rescue a dog, pet a cat. Go I don't know, go listen to REO Speedwagon. Fuck something to make you just in a good mood. It's not so hard.
Did you say your girlfriend's an actress too, David?
Yeah, we're both stuck.
do you ever compete for a role, or I mean, I'm sure you're not, but has it ever come down to you and her for a role?
No, thank goodness. It's one of those things where we just kind of support each other. We're there for moral support and just say, how was your day, and just kind of pep talk each other, because there's usually going to be times when I'm going to be in a really good mood and she's not. Vice versa, I'm going to need some, little cheerleader in my corner telling me it's going to be okay. You didn't get these last 20 spots, you might get the next. So we're there to kind of stroke each other's ego, and again, just and I tell her I'm a huge fan of her work. So and vice versa. So it really is, and I tell her it's like we've got two people scratching the lottery now. We've got two chances to make things happen. So again, if I'm not having a good month, I hope and pray that she's having a good month, and that kind of energy rubs off on me, which is great. And I love to see her. I told her I want to see you blow up more than me.
That's
so
cool.
Again, that doesn't sound like like an actor out here, because everyone's so selfish out here, but I really mean it. I want to see you, so I can just sit back and do nothing, and you can pay the mortgage. I can just fucking chill.
I'm curious if you ever decide to have kids with this woman, are you thinking like, I hope they're going to be actors too, or?
No, I wouldn't let them do anything to do with that at all.
Really?
No way. No.
You'd be like, you guys got to be lawyers or doctors or stay away from acting.
Oh, you guys got to get real jobs. Absolutely. You're not going to do anything with this. And I'd probably make up some lies and tell them how bad it is and that people aren't making it anymore. That was back in the old days. It's just,
right. You'll just punch yourself in the face and come home and be like, a guy gave me a black eye today. He didn't like the way I read a line.
I know. It is. I don't know. I have some. That's another peeve too. I see these parents that walk in the audition rooms with their kids, and the kids just clearly don't want to be there. They're just upset. I had a kid tell me once in an audition where he had to play my son in the spot, and I always get hooked up with these like bratty kids that obviously again don't want to be there. Yeah. And this kid the whole time in the audition room was saying, you're not even my real dad. I don't want to be. I'm like,
no! Jesus Christ.
You're trying to whisper to the kid, I am, for this moment, I am your real dad.
I'll beat you like a real dad if you don't go along with this.
Exactly. And that's the thing where you're driving. I live in the valley, so I drive there to Santa Monica, which takes an hour sometimes in traffic. So you get down there, what could be paired up with some bratty kid that doesn't even want to be there. No. That was, yeah. So I think, unless my kid was absolutely just, this is what I really want to do, I'm passionate about it, I've been taking classes on, school, and I'm really, really, okay, I'll support that aspect of it again, but I would probably, again, try to talk you out of it. But if you were that dead set on doing it, okay, but let me warn you of the things that are going to get on your nerves about it later, the things you're going to look back, oh my gosh. I think it was Dane Cook that said if he had to start all over again, he'd rather be a brain surgeon. It's that.
At what age did you start
doing that, at least?
Sorry, David. What age did you start acting?
Gosh, I started. Man, I guess I'm a late bloomer, but I started when I was like 28, 29.
Oh wow! What did you do before that?
Yeah, I was in bands my whole life, just living with my folks and living with other bands and band members, living on couches and just like just doing different shows and metal bands and stuff. And then obviously the whole 90s grunge era came and took over, and I said, you know what, I don't want any part of that. I guess it's time to get a real job or do something other than live on friends' couches. So
yeah, your father did commercials too, right?
He did, and that's what kind of scared me about it, because I guess he's doing the same thing I said I would tell my children.
That's what I was going to ask.
Don't do it. Yeah. He had like all the stats of what not to do. Did you know for every 200 no's you get, you're lucky to get one yes? And then all the terms they use in the room, the commercial room, like book a look. No matter how talented you are, they're booking a certain look kind of thing. And you got the cattle calls of all the hundreds of people showing up. And those days are obviously gone, but still it's all these horror stories you hear, a lot of it is true. I'm like, wow, I don't want to be any part of this. But I did see how much fun he had. Yeah. And when he came home, and I'm like, oh, the stories he had, I go, this seems pretty incredible. I don't know what you're talking about, but I think this sounds pretty awesome.
I think what you got to do is do the reverse with your kids. Tell your kids, how wonderful everything is and just brag all the time just so the kid's like, I'm fucking sick of this acting shit. I'm never going to be like my father. He's such a pain in the ass.
That's actually an amazing idea. Tell them how wonderful it is, how amazing how it is. You're going to go out and book everything you go in for. It's impossible not to. Totally. And then when he comes home with like the 75th audition that he's just been told that he doesn't get, he'll just exactly that. And then forget it, I give up. You're right. Then he'll join a band. And he'll live on my couch. So.
Did your dad do the California Raisins ad?
Yeah, he was responsible for that.
That was awesome, man.
Oh, that was a blast scene, and that's one of those things that sparked my interest as a kid too. Because I remember seeing that everywhere, and I'm like, yeah, this is pretty amazing.
Claymation, it was so cool, man.
Yeah, I had the little plastic raisin guy
when I was
a little kid.
Yeah, dude, they were fucking awesome. That was major.
Yeah. Well, I remember my mom and dad kind of ping-ponging ideas back and forth at the time, saying, you know what? At the time, Raisins they were doing terrible. No one was buying them. They weren't sure if it was something too healthy. It wasn't really considered a sugary snack, so no one wanted them. Parents would plop them in their lunches and then just throw them away or trade them for something else. But
you'd make a ball and throw them at the lunch lady. That's what we did.
I used to like the yellow ones, but whenever I get like the black ones, ugh.
Oh yeah, he doesn't like the black ones. Trust me.
I'm racist against black raisins.
Everything.
Well, yeah, that was a big thing. We had to make these things, desirable by children across the globe. So let's make them dance around and put on a Marvin Gaye song with it, and whatever. And it just dominated, and it just took over. And I think he was saying, I remember him saying they won a Clio for that too, which is the commercial award in that world. So that was kind of that again in the back of my mind, I always remember thinking, well, this does seem kind of fun. Then he'd go off to Hawaii to do like C&H commercials, and there'd be like dancing hula girls in the back. I'm like, dude, that's even better. You kidding me? So that part of it was definitely the side that kind of piqued my interest in thinking this could be something I'd like to do. And so yeah, that was kind of fun. And the funny thing is too, he worked at Gray Advertising, and my last spot I just got commercially was through Gray Advertising, and it just blew my mind. Wow. I saw that in the call sheet. I go, you got to be kidding me! So I took him aside. I said, listen, I go, this is pretty amazing. But I remember some of the spots my dad did with you guys, and obviously those guys have been gone since then, of course. And I pulled up a picture of my dad on the set with some gray shoots, and it was just amazing. This whole thing coming around full circle. My dad passed, so that made it something that was obviously very hard, but it was something that really was like, wow, this is talk about an amazing day.
That's cool.
So I couldn't wait to rush home and tell my mom the story and stuff. Wow. She's like, oh, well, is this guy still there? This guy's still like, no, they're all gone. But and obviously that side of it is a lot younger now, and the creatives are much younger. But yeah, that was incredible.
Wow,
it was probably
awesome,
cool
dude.
For them though to kind of see that piece of their own history.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was equally as exciting for both of us because I was sitting like, gosh, I can't believe it. I'm pulling up pictures of my dad back in the old Levi's, C&H, and Raisins kind of stuff, and my mom said, oh, don't forget to tell them that so-and-so worked with them back then. I think, there's some names, and they're like, oh, yeah, I remember that guy. And so that was kind of fun. And again, this is such a small little town. As much as I complain and gripe and moan about it, because there is some shitty sides of it, but there's also, there are some fun sides that make you think, hey, you know what? Okay, this is the right thing. I'm doing this. I'll keep doing this. This is fun.
That's cool.
You got to have that, man. You got to have that exciting side, because there's still part of me that gets just as excited about booking a job now than I did 15 years ago. And I never want to lose that side of it. I mean, you hear the stories of, like, I think was DiCaprio punched a hole through his ceiling on his first booking because he was so stoked. I'm like, okay, that's cool.
Slambo just does that when after he takes
does that after a Four Loko.
Yeah.
David, we have to wrap this up, dude, but thank you so much. Thanks again. Thank you for talking to us.
Yeah, it's always
great talking to you guys.
It's always great
talking
talking
to you. You guys are the best,
man.
man.
Thank you.
I always have a blast on the show, man. Definitely.
Yeah, dude. Definitely do it again. Where can everybody find you?
DavidBanks.tv, or my Instagram and Twitter is Dynamite Dork.
Let us know if you're ever in Jersey, man. We'll cancel whatever guests we have to get you in. So.
Oh, absolutely. Heartbeat. If you guys come to Cali, same thing. Let me know.
Yeah, man.
Awesome, dude. Thank you, brother.
Right on, guys. Cheers.
Later.
All right, have a good one, David.
Cheers.
You too.
Good one, man.
Bye.
Bye.